Can I go on record and say, I don't deal in like mentally challenged, crazy, um, scatterbrain, you know, uh, people that can't think straight. You know, I have a thing where when I see someone that doesn't have um, what is the phrase? You have to be competent. When I see that you lack competency, I don't think we should have a competency hearing. Okay. Now I seen a bunch of people making videos. I see ZX making a loop. I don't know what the hell. So I went over to the land, all right, of the unknown. Did a little red balling just to see what had y'all up in arms. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but if your red ball is off and you've been live in 3 hours, I could break your whole show down with that red ball and see exactly what the fuck you was talking about. Okay, I don't think y'all are really listening to that woman in some of the things that she says. That yeah, I think if you did pay attention to what she said, okay, it would just give you the common sense to maybe we shouldn't even address this chick because it's not fair. It's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. The woman said how she was so independent from men while being dependent on men. Let me say that again because some of you motherfuckers are that slow. She said that she's independent from men while being dependent on men. She gave a scenario on how she don't need a man because a man couldn't change a flat tire if she got a flat tire. But then she turned around and said she took her car to get fixed by a man, and the man told her that she had to wait. And she didn't want to wait, but she had to. That's called dependency. Even though you ain't sleeping with that nigga, even though you not cooking for that nigga, even though you not cleaning for that nigga is still making you dependent because you can't do it yourself. You need a man to do it. And then the sad part about it is, you know, she has this uh, 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 weird analogy on relationships and marriage and things like that. You could tell that she was the type of woman that didn't satisfy her man, that she wanted all gratification, but she had nothing to offer in return. See, I don't know. Like VS ain't the only woman that's like that. It's a lot of women that feel that men should do everything and they should do nothing. You feel me? And VS couldn't pull a sophisticated man, a dude um, that would pay for everything. Like she has never experienced a man paying her rent. Like I could tell. Like she's never had a man buy her a car or anything. You feel me? So there's a disadvantage to this game we playing, y'all. It's a big disadvantage. Now she get into it with Solid Sunny, trying to tell people, oh, don't feel sorry for her because she got in that accident because she was drunk. Then played her own video of Sonny saying that the accident had nothing to do with alcohol. I mean, how how fast can you contradict yourself in a single day? You know, conversations like that I back away from. Like I know y'all, some of y'all go forward and indulge, but I see a way deeper issue here. See, there's comprehension issues. Okay, the woman doesn't know how to comprehend properly. Therefore, because she does not know how to comprehend properly, okay, she loses a lot of support because, and I'm pretty sure she's confused. She's like, well, what did I do? What did I do? Because she's been this way her whole life. You feel me? Like with VS, it's all take and no give. You know, you can't bring somebody on your show for an interview, brag about them in the sectors that they bring, then try to use that same video as a diss. You know, it just it doesn't make any sense. Okay. But I feel that y'all should just uh let her be. You know, it's pointless. It's really pointless. Um, I mean, I commend her for being honest. You know, people might not like her honesty. Um, but you know, VS is going to be one of those type of women that's looking for companionship at 60 and 70 years old. And she's not going to find any. And at that point, you're desperate. You end up taking any goddamn thing. You feel me? All right. The woman admitted that she getting a crazy check, y'all. You know, come on, man. And we can't sit up here and not take that into consideration. All right. You could tell by her eye movements. You know what I'm saying? The way she probably don't even notice that shit. You feel me? Like the way her eye movements are. Like y'all see how my eyes are straight when I'm looking, but her eyes do this. Oh, I ain't got no beef with ZX. I mean, we not, allies, but yeah, motherfuckers going to him too. But when you watch her, right? When you watch VS, all of y'all see the same shit, man. Her eyes is going like this. Look, I'm gonna pull my glasses off. Let me pull my glasses off. Okay, when she reading the chat room, her eyes are doing this. It's hard for me to even mimic that shit, man. That shit, because it's a condition. You can't fake that. Her eyes be like, I mean, yo, you can fake that. You can't fake that. When she saying she getting that government check, it might not be from the military, but okay, okay. The woman said she beat diabetes by just losing weight. Like that's some type of cure to diabetes. Just stop eating, y'all. And whoever's diabetic in the chat, whoever's watching the replay, VS found the cure to diabetes. She just said, "Oh, look, okay." That's some scatterbrain shit, y'all. Like, what? Who asked you about diabetes? I mean, really, I should have picked up on something when she told Jay Dunn, right? When she told Jay Dunn that her son was getting picked on, and she told her son to go beat up a little girl, and he did it. Okay? That should have been enough right there. I mean, okay? That's scatterbrain. Now, when Sonny came on the panel, she didn't want her up there. Why she didn't just remove her from the studio? Like, y'all didn't find that odd. You got all these content creators y'all watching. Motherfucker come up here we don't like, bitch, bye. You didn't see Lemon kick a bunch of motherfuckers off. He's not keeping motherfuckers on the link saying up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? That's a glitch in the system. That's a glitch. I said to myself, damn. So I'm looking, analyzing. And I say to myself, yeah, I mean, she's sitting live in her brand new apartment. I want to take a good look at the room you in. Every room, somebody's in the room watching this stream right now. There are four corners in the room where you at. I want you to stare at any one of those four corners. Stare at one of those four corners in the room and look at how VS is set up in that fucking corner of that room. You got all this space, your brand new spot, and your ass is cramped up in a corner like a Blair Witch Project. Y'all don't find that odd? Y'all don't find that something's a little off there. Okay? Something the dots are not connecting all the way. Okay? But look, stupidity, ignorance, being incompetent, all of these things bring success on YouTube. Okay? You having some type of mental problem and you hit the live button, I expect you to do numbers. I expect you to hit that. You fall into the crazy category of YouTube. VS ain't the only crazy motherfucker online that come live uh uh spewing some old weird shit, some old random shit, or some stuff that don't make sense. It's a bunch of people doing that. It's a bunch of people. Okay? Unfortunately, VS is not special. There are plenty of people with mental problems, schizophrenics, paranoia, all of these things. Look what Rita going through right now. Okay? We could turn on this motherfucker one day and VS be like Rita with the goddamn lamp at the door talk about some. One day, it could happen. It could happen. Okay? And maybe that is. You know, to some people, that's entertaining. Someone else's mental condition, right? But you know that's a grown woman. Um, I feel that she's old enough to make her own decisions. So you know, I mean, VS is one of these women who tried to force herself to be gay and couldn't do it. All right, y'all analyze that shit. She say she was married. Not sure what happened between her and her husband, but she leaves this nigga to try to force herself to be gay. But now she not gay no more, but she used to be. I'm surprised Jay Wilson let that slide. Because when Brian said that shit, he ain't let that slide. I'm all about equality. If we not giving no passes on saying I'm gay, but I'm straight now, Jay Wilson, yeah, you missed that one. Okay? But whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, if you're in a relationship with the opposite sex, things go left, and then you try to force yourself to be with the same sex. That's misery. How is it not? That's misery. That's depression. That's loneliness. Okay? Okay? Yeah. The one thing that you just have to be aware of with VS is that her mental condition on the outside could look like a person, multiple personality disorder. Because I see two versions of VS. One time I only saw one version of VS, but I did see the other version of VS today, the version of VS that you guys like. So I can understand that. Okay, because VS does have two sides to her. Okay? So when I was able to analyze that, and I said, okay, well, when she's not being this evil person, this is what she is when we take away the paranoia and all of these. Maybe I don't know. She might be hearing voices. There is something in her that triggers right for her to go from like night and day type shit. You know, it's something there. I don't know what it is, but it's obviously there. You can see it in her face. You can see it in her face. Like she wants to be this normal person, but her condition will not allow it. Her condition won't allow it. It's like that mental condition is like a demon that won't let her go. You feel me? She ain't got no control. See, she can rebuke everybody around her except the demon on her fucking shoulder. She'll rebuke everything. I rebuke this one. I rebuke this one. I rebuke this one. But you ain't rebuking the demons in your own house. You cater to those demons. You feed them. You clothe them. So those demons have become a part of your home. When you move from one house to the other house, the demons come with you. Like what? Why the fuck would they stay in an empty house just because you left? Nope. When you grabbed the last bag, hell, they made sure the door was locked before you got up out that bitch. Okay? See, VS does stuff and she's not aware of what she's doing. Let's break it down. And this comes from watching movements that she's done through the beef sector since I've been in the beef sector. And it seems like none of y'all want to admit to it. Okay? Okay? When she attacked Lemon, right? She honestly has no recollection of that attack. What she did to Lemon, I'm telling you, what she did to Lemon, she don't even remember. So can we really hold her accountable? She doesn't remember. She has no recollection. And you know how I knew that? You know how I knew that? Because it was Monday, we flagging Lemon, we going after Lemon, we taking his fucking platform, we taking his money, we taking his mods, we taking his goddamn Discord, and we getting him put out of his house. Because he called me a bitch. He called me a bitch, so now we gonna take everything from this nigga. This is a man calling me a bitch. I am going to ruin your life, Lemon. Tuesday came around. We need to help Lemon out. We need to go ahead and Lemon, we need to go ahead and help you out. Now, right, all of Lemon's people go ballistic. Like, bitch, you just attacked me. Yes, what the fuck is you talking about? You just attacked me. Now you talk about over here helping me? I don't know why this person is yelling at me. All right, I came over here on some peaceful shit. Why is this person yelling at me? I just said I wanted to help Lemon. But you was calling his leasing office. Calling Lee ain't no call. I didn't make no call to no leasing office. I didn't call no CPS people. What are y'all talking about? I like Lemon. I like Lemon. Okay? That's a personality disorder, y'all. Plain as fucking day. Okay? And I'm thinking, I'm looking at, a woman that's like mentally stable and she's just doing this shit for YouTube. But let's reanalyze. Let's open these books again of the shit that happened with VS, okay? When she was involved with other people. I bring you back to the incident of her meeting up with MU and Misunderstood. We were all fucking there in real time. She knew MU was coming. MU, I don't know, she drove 45 minutes to an hour to come to the aid of a scared, lost, alone, worried VS, right? This woman drove 45 minutes to help her, to make sure that she had what she needed, made sure she was safe. I'm coming for your safety. And lo and behold, that entity that follows her no matter where she goes, all of a sudden took over the second she sat too long next to MU. Because remember, they were sitting down talking, everything was cool. Then that entity that's inside of her, that demon that's inside of her, took over and started manipulating her thoughts right in front of us. And the next thing you know, she went from calm, cool, intellect, collective to utterly terrified. Utterly terrified. Now, when she woke up the next day with the chair behind the door, nothing moved, nobody banging on the door after her, nobody behind her, because literally she's living this, imaginary falsified fear, but she won't play those tapes back. She won't look at those tapes to see who was trying to get after her, because maybe when she looks at those tapes, maybe she sees the demon in those tapes. We don't see her demon. We tell her that there's nothing there, but she definitely saw something. She definitely felt something, to the point where it took over her, mentally and physically, to the point where she felt that her life was in danger in probably one of the most safest areas you could be at. Okay? I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at it because she ran into a circle. Remember, she ran out the hotel and she ran, and she was across the street from her own hotel. So I'm thinking she doing this shit for she doing this shit for the tube. No. Let me look back at that. Was she doing that for the tube? Would she injure herself for the tube? I don't think she would injure herself for the tube. I don't think she crazy like that. Because if she was injuring herself for the tube, she'd have been injuring herself for the tube. Let's go back to the fight that kept her off this motherfucker for 3 years. Remember, the woman approached VS. VS was cordial at first. Then that demon took over again. And it caused her to go outside, grab this woman, and snatch her down. Now, the funny thing was, right, nobody went and pulled that paperwork, because that paperwork would tell you what mental condition VS suffers from. It would be in her court documents. You feel me? So this ain't no diss video. This is more of an understanding video. Like, I understand. I understand. So in fairness, I can't continue to go at VS knowing that there's something wrong with her. Okay? And the condition could just get worse. And we're just watching the transformation happen day for day for day. I mean, yo, everybody remembers when Rita was somewhat sane and comprehending, right? And look what we got now. You feel me? So, I mean, we ain't dogpiling on Rita. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, oh, she on drugs, she on drugs. Nigga, how long I been smoking this motherfucking weed on YouTube? Damn it. Don't blame the drugs. Okay? Don't blame the drugs. Because drugs don't do that to every single drug addict. Every single drug addict does not end up like Rita. Okay? That is something mental. That is something that ain't got shit to do. Maybe the drugs enhance the shit, but other than that, no. Okay? Trust me, I'm looking for some crackheads right now. Okay? I'm looking for some crackheads right now. Certified dope fiends. I'm looking for them right now. You know why? Because I know they know how to fix my motherfucking house. I just got to buy the goddamn wood and cement. I'm going to buy the wood and cement and say, work, nigga. I'm going to make sure you stay high and eat, nigga. Just finish this shit up. When you get tired and you need a lick, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of you. Okay? Just don't be gone for no motherfucking month, nigga. Look, I know you're high. I know you're gonna smoke this shit. You might get some good cracks. Stay going off the job site for 3 and 5 days. Just come back to work, nigga. Just come back. I don't give a fuck if you are gone 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I got it. I'm dealing with a motherfucking crackhead. I gotta expect that. When I give you some money, you're going to go get some crack. You're going to smoke it, and you're going to get missing. I'm not even going to call your motherfucking ass. Just remember who gave you the money, nigga. Just remember, once you need some more money, what you have to do. We're going to make this easy for you. You know? I'm not going to pick on the motherfucking crackhead. Okay, the crackheads of Detroit are the real Detroit Electric Company. When DTE come and cut your power off, a crackhead is gonna cut that motherfucker back on. You feel me? So if you got the balls to climb a motherfucking electric company light pole, grab a wire from someone's house by yourself, put that motherfucker on your shoulder, and climb goddamn 10 stories to hook that bitch with no gloves. Oh, you deserve to get paid. I don't give a fuck what drug you on. You deserve to get paid. Okay. You deserve to get paid. It's just the crazy ones you got to watch out from. You got to watch out for the crazies. So when I say VS is crazy, I'm not saying that in a negative light. If you get what I say, well, VS is crazy. No, I'm saying that, she suffers from some type of mental condition that she has no actual control over, and I believe she hides it. She hides it because in a way that dark personality protects her. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie with the guy that had all those multiple personalities. You know, like instead of her having a husband, this other entity, the voices in her head, she has replaced um her partner, her companion, with this split personality. Like I'm pretty positive when she goes to sleep, she probably sees this entity. You know? I'm just keeping it real. Look at it for what it is. Okay? That woman, before she went live in the corner, like the Blair Witch Project, who remembers when VS would go live from her fucking closet? Okay? She would take her camera and all her shit, sit on the floor of the closet and go live in her own closet. There's nobody in the house but her. Like she had to sneak to go live in her own house, which nobody was there, but that voice told her she was in danger. That voice told her, you know, things are coming to get her. Right? People are after her. Okay? I have been to Virginia 15 times in my lifetime. From the city parts to the country parts. Those white people don't watch black shows. They don't. VS doesn't really use her eyes properly to look in front of her and say, nigga, I am in the most country part of the United States of America. I am in Virginia. There is nothing out there but grass and wild dogs. That is it. Who the fuck is sitting in the grass with a goddamn wild dog? See, that's logic defeating the voices that she hears. That's logic making her snap out of it. Because I'm looking outside and all I see is motherfucking crickets and mosquitoes and shit. Okay? Ain't nobody out there. You can sit your ass out there all night until the next morning. The only thing you gonna have is fire ants eating you alive. You live in Virginia, not Africa. You live in Virginia, which is beautiful. The air in Virginia is beautiful. The trees, all these, you know, it's the fucking woods. It's the sticks. Okay? You can't walk 2 blocks to a gas station. You gonna have to get in the whip. Cause ain't no sidewalks and blocks. Okay, right. She was streaming in the bathroom, hiding in the motherfucking bathroom. I'm like, damn. All of these things, you know. Okay. And shout out to Uppity. I love Uppity, but Uppity, you crazy too. All right, we caught your ass on a live stream, sitting on the toilet in the goddamn bathroom. Woman, is you crazy? Don't do that shit. Okay, you know where I'm at right now? I'm in my goddamn dining room. Over there is the fucking living room. That way is the kitchen. That way is the motherfucking bathroom and the 2 bedrooms. And my front door is open. Wide open. Do you understand? Like when I say open, when my homies, my neighbors come to the fucking door, they open the fucking door for me because I'm not getting up. You come to my house, open the fucking door. Because I'm not getting them. You see me, I see you. Open the goddamn door. It's unlocked. Because all my friends know I don't like getting up. If I'm sitting in this fucking dining room, especially if I'm live, I'm not getting up. What up, Ken? We're just analyzing all of this evidence that's leading to VS having some type of multiple personality disorder. Snowflake, see, you gonna be the next motherfucker with multiple personality disorder. I'm gonna go upside your motherfucking head. You in this house with me. Don't trip. I don't give a fuck. You know I don't give a fuck. Stop playing. Yeah, act right. Nigga be trying to sneak on the goddamn couch while I'm live. No, nigga. I got 4 eyes. You ain't about to do that. I'm sitting in the dining room. How you going, nigga, 105 pounds. How the hell you gonna sneak on the couch, bro? Okay? Yeah, I know. He old and senile and shit. He like 70 years old. He's a goddamn wonder. Walking around and shit. But yeah, man, we're just analyzing, what we have here. Insanity. You know, there's definitely something off. And people can say what they want to say about what I'm talking about, but it's hard to disprove what I'm saying. Okay? It's her eye movements, that shifting of the eyes. I can't even do. I want y'all to try to do what VS do when she go live. Nigga, I bet you $100 you can't do it. I bet you what VS does with her eyes like that. I bet any one of y'all $100 y'all can't do that shit. Because that right there is uncontrollable. She has no control over that. And when her eyes get to moving like that, that voice is like that entity, that split personality. In that moment, that's when I believe that voice is like talking to her. Okay? Like, I'm not subbed over there, but y'all motherfuckers make sure enough when she done did something, y'all let everybody know. So I'll go peek. I remember one live, she was driving, I think, and she was in rush hour traffic. Rush hour traffic. Heavy traffic. And she started staring at the rear view mirror while driving forward, saying that the car behind her was following her and was getting too close to her. We're in heavy traffic. There are 50 cars in front of you. There are 50 cars behind you. And there's cars alongside of you. So you can't move. But fuck all that. Out of all these cars, one car that's behind her is coming too close. So now she driving like this. I said, you know what, man? Something ain't right there. Then she said she was doing the workout. Everybody in the beach say was working out. Okay? She said, okay, y'all, about to do my workout video. Y'all ready? Set? Here we go. It's my workout video. woo, that was a good workout. I said, God damn. What the fuck? I got to get off this channel. I can't stay here. Y'all stay over there. Y'all stay over there. I can't stay over there. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Why you gotta cut ZX out? I couldn't take that shit. I couldn't take that shit. It was like, damn, ZX, I know me and you ain't cool, but what the fuck is you doing? Okay? Like, I was quiet, I swear to God, because he was defending that shit. He was defending that shit. He kept defending that shit. And I was like, bro, come on, man. And it just kept getting worse. And it just kept getting worse. I'm like, yo, okay? I'm like, ZX, you really gonna keep accepting this shit? Oh, Jesus. But you know what? he couldn't deny it. He couldn't deny it no more. He had to let it out. He had to let that shit out, bro. Okay? Even Ken too, he couldn't hold it in no more. Like, this woman, it then lost her motherfucking mind. Because it just seems like it gets worse. You know, whoever got motherfucking real mental issues on YouTube and you really was diagnosed with some shit and you tried to keep that shit secret, but you still want to come back live on this bitch, you gonna have a slip up. You gonna slip the fuck up. You might as well just tell now. Just tell on yourself. Don't let somebody else tell on you. I believe this is why she kept giving us her government name. She wants us to go look her up and find absolutely nothing. Like she's pressed. You feel me? Because she didn't gave her she been giving us her government name for years. Ain't no look, not even her ops have doxed her. Not even her ops have come up here and said, you know, gay missed. You know? But when she said Uncle Sam is paying her, nigga, that's SSD. When she said Uncle Sam, she's in Virginia. Let's slow down here. Okay? Right. Social Security disability. She said Uncle Sam is paying her. Nigga, Uncle Sam is me. I pay taxes so your motherfucking ass can eat. Okay? The fuck is going on here? Okay? I'm a homeowner. I pay the police department, the fire department, and the goddamn disabled. Every year. Every year they come for that money. Every year. Because if I don't pay that shit, they're going to take my house. Okay? That property tax includes schooling, all that shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. That ain't no military check. No. See, check this out. Check this out. My father was in the military. He died when I was 12 years old. From the ages of 12 to 18, I got a check. Let's educate the people. You know, my mama be in this chat room. My mother got a rent, so if I'm lying, she gonna pop out. My father died when I was 12. When he died, I got a check from the government from the ages of 12 to 18, and I would have continued to get that money if I would have stayed in school. So I know about the military checks. They try to put fancy shit. I'm getting a check from the military. It's not that fancy. Okay. VS has, if she was in the military, it probably was her split personality that was in the military. I don't think she was in the military. Maybe her split personality signed up. And then when she popped back on, she was like, oh my God, where am I? Like, where the fuck am I? Damn it, where did you take me? What? I didn't sign up for this shit. Okay? Okay? So she's getting a check for herself, and I do believe what Ken said. She's getting a check for her child. Her child is disabled. So all of that money is government funded. She just like to put the word military on it. Okay. Okay. I work around military women. They don't come off nothing like VS. Okay. I work around military women. Okay. How they carry themselves is so much different from a civilian woman. Okay? All right, let's give some examples of military women that we know for a fact are military women. Lady La. Lady La is a military woman. Do y'all notice how Lady La dresses? Like, what I'm saying? She always wearing something tight fitted. I believe that that's training, that's instinct, right? You don't want to have a bunch of loose clothing on you just in case some shit pop off, right? They're not comfortable wearing a whole bunch of loose fitting clothes. Diva Time Boy, the same thing. Every time I saw her in some shit, she was in a fucking something tight. Okay? All the military women that I see at the job, they all got on something tight, like they ready for action. All of them. All of them. Okay? Because your son could be special needs and still have a job, like they don't stop the government funding. No. No, they don't stop government funding. You feel me? Because he like, yo, Erica, she told her son to beat up a girl. So obviously, yeah, obviously. Okay? Yeah. I like let's say for example, right? Let's say for example, God forbid you lost the ability to walk, right? You're disabled. So you apply for disability, right? You might now look, I ask anybody that's on disability, you have to be out of work 3 years just for them to even look at you. Before they grant you this forever money, you got to be out of work at least 3 years before they grant you anything. I noticed how VS was gone for 3 years. She came back after that money was granted, huh? Yeah, see, you ain't the only one to know about that shit. Okay? You ain't the only one that don't know about that shit, right? Gotta be out of work. Gotta prove to the state that you are unable to work. Right? Okay? Yeah. People fantasize about being in the military. Hell, I can come up here and say that shit. Look. If I say I was in the military 100 times, people will believe that I was in the military. As long as I don't let the mayor of Detroit up. He asking me about DDRs and 14s and shit. Long as I don't let him up, Lily Rose up, Lady Lie up, like I'll just start saying, yeah, I was with them. Yeah, I was with the mayor and Diva and Lady Lie in the motherfucking military. Yep, sure was. We was out there together. Matter of fact, I saved all them motherfuckers. They was down. They was down behind enemy lines. They was trapped. Okay? All right. They were fighting the goddamn Viet Cong, the Arabs, and the Chinese at the same time. All three of them. And I dropped down like Batman. We'll see flew me in via helicopter. All right, we'll see flew me in via helicopter. And I dropped down like Batman on them niggas. Dan, 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 bow, bow, bow. Come on. Come on. After I saved Mayor, Lady Lie, and Diva, nigga, I went back down there and killed all them niggas. After I put everybody on the motherfucking chopper, nigga, I came back down that bitch. It ain't over, nigga. Homelander them niggas, all of them. And then after that, nigga, I walked home. Fuck. Yeah. Military shit, nigga. You don't know nothing about that life. Okay? Tell that story about 100 times. Motherfucker, somebody will believe it. Yeah, Vic is a goddamn look. Vic is a war veteran. Let me say that shit enough times. Anything's believable. Anything's believable. I say it enough. The fuck? That's called influence. Okay? That's called influence. Let me influence you into believing that I'm a goddamn ranger, motherfucker. Look, I'm a part of Delta, motherfucker. You see me coming, shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. We was out there alone. Next thing you know, Vic tapped me on the shoulder and said, shh, I'm coming through. The fuck? Okay? Just make it up. Just make it up. Okay? Just make it up. Okay? Far as we know, VS husband probably was in the goddamn military. Okay? And she probably was on a military base. So that made her a military member. You know? I guess like if I got a house on a military base, can I claim the military? And I should be able to. I mean, you had to go through basic training. You had to go through all those tests. Hell, some of you motherfuckers went off to war, right? Okay, seen some horrifying shit. Babies blown up, motherfuckers eating babies and shit. You had to come back like, oh my God. Now you come back to that base, right? And I'm there, right? And me and you are neighbors. Me and you are neighbors. I didn't go through none of that shit you just went through. I just paid for the house. Now they gave you a house. They gave you the house for free. Okay? But I guess I could claim the military, right? I could claim that shit. Because the you know what I'm saying? We neighbors. We in the community. He in the military? Yeah, I'm in the military too. Wait, you in the military? Yeah, nigga, I live at the base, motherfucker. You ain't know? You can't even come with me to my house. I live at the base, bitch. You can't come to my house. All right, you gotta have clearance to get to my motherfucking house, nigga. I come out my base doing 100 motherfucking 60. If the state troopers get behind me, nigga, I'll bust a U-turn and drive back to the base. They can't come to the base, nigga. I'm a part of the military, nigga. Military certified, nigga. Okay? Okay? I see the captain cutting his grass every morning, nigga. Salute, Cap. Now I believe VS was in the military. If all you motherfuckers was filming in the goddamn corner like Blair Witch, then it might be some evidence there. But until the evidence comes up, until I see more and more military veterans coming live, filming in the corner like Blair Witch, I ain't got no evidence to sway otherwise. Somebody got a link that you can show me on where you leave the military and it would cause you to go live standing in a corner or going live in the motherfucking closet. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes. I already got my crazy motherfucking military friend, Will C. Okay. Y'all want me in the military because I would enjoy killing too much. I would enjoy killing too much, and then y'all would see me back in the States, and y'all be like, he survived, y'all. Okay. You know, like some of y'all be traumatized after y'all done kill some shit. You know, killing starts with animals, right? If you could kill an animal, you could kill a human. That's how I feel about that, right? Now, I told y'all the story about me killing that goddamn raccoon, right? I didn't kill him like, no messy way, right? Because, raccoons got rabies and shit. You feel me? So I ain't stab him because you don't want the blood to get on you. You know, I'm a thoughtful, logical killer. You know, yeah. I really think about it. Is it premeditated? Yeah, I think about it. So again, Gino, the goddamn raccoon, scrapping, right? When them motherfuckers break free, okay? Shout out to Will C, because I want my nigga Will C to hear this. When them motherfuckers broke free, I shot that nigga. Pow! You know how good it felt to shoot that motherfucker? Only Will C or anybody. You know how good it felt to pop that motherfucker? I didn't feel bad. I felt great. I felt fan-fucking-tastic. Okay? Motherfucker tried to run up on Gino. Pow! All right? It only take one. I ain't got to empty no motherfucker. Y'all niggas be crazy. Trigger happy. I ain't got to do all that, nigga. One motherfucking bullet gonna stop your motherfucking ass. I guarantee you. Okay? You ain't gonna be like that movie shit. Okay? Pop that motherfucker. He start doing the goddamn Harlem Shake. Then I took the motherfucking barrel and put it to his goddamn head and pulled the motherfucking trigger. Bow! Looked him in his eyes, Will. I looked him in his eyes, Will. Okay? I looked him in his eyes and put that motherfucker to his goddamn fire. Okay? And I watched the life leave his body. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, that's easy. Oh, it felt great too. I said, oh, I got your motherfucking ass. I got you. Bagged him and threw him in the motherfucking trash, nigga. Okay? Bagged him and put him in the trash, Will. Okay? All right? His body didn't even get a chance to get cold. Motherfucker. And guess what? After I popped that motherfucking raccoon, I ain't seen no raccoons around this bitch. Okay? Niggas know Vic is crazy too. All right? Yeah. All right. That's why I love my state. Michigan is a gun state. You'll get shot out here. You really will. You will get shot out here. Okay? Yeah, people will shoot you. Okay? They will shoot you in Michigan. Trust me. All right? Yeah. That's why, the crime rate is so low because everybody got a gun. Like you think you gonna rob that old lady? That old lady packing. You think you gonna rob that old man? That old man got a strap. Who you robbing out here? Who are you robbing? And then where are you going? You feel me? I'm just saying. Look, y'all remember the motherfucker that stole my catalytic converter? That man is dead. That man got out of jail and got shot. I didn't shoot him. But you understand what I mean? You can't fuck with nobody out here and not get shot. Niggas gonna shoot you. Get away with it. They gonna shoot you out here and get away with it. Don't worry about all that shell casing and shit. If you really pay attention to how niggas get popped out here, nigga, they will put that gun in a motherfucking, if it's a Glock that pops shells and not a revolver, nigga, they will double wrap that bitch in a plastic bag, put a glove on, and pop your motherfucking ass. The shell gonna hit the bag. It ain't never gonna leave the ground. It ain't gonna hit the ground. What shells? Nigga, all you got is bullets and death. And who shot you? We don't know. Okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah. We don't have those issues. Okay? Okay? Yeah. And I'll take y'all outside, right? Look, outside. Yeah, come on, y'all. Let's go outside right quick. Come on. Come on, I wanna do my VS workouts. Okay, I wanna get my VS workouts in. All right. Hey kitty. All right, yeah. Yeah, see that ain't no backdrop. That's real life. Okay. Y'all hear the birds chirping and shit? Come on, y'all. We about to do some VS workouts right quick. Okay, get ready. Here you go, y'all. The VS. Woo! Get that VS workout in, man. That VS workout is tough. Okay. I don't know how the fuck she do that shit, man. How she get out there in the street and walk around in a circle? Shit. I can't do it, y'all. I can't take my ass inside. Oh, I don't know how she do that shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I am. Shit. Oh, I'm sweating. Yeah, that VS workout is a whole lot harder. Walking in the middle of the street, shit, I got to go to work tonight, man. Shit. I can't keep doing that. Maybe on the weekend or something. Okay. I'm just saying. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Are you looking for something to smoke? No, I got that right here, man. I got some weed right here. Thank you. Thank you, though. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 We could put on a show every now and again, right? Right. Okay. Oh. You know what? Before I forget, um, I'm back on Big O. Yeah. I did like a 3 hour show on Big O yesterday. So why not, get back in touch with some of our people over there? You know? So, I'm initially going to start breaking back into that Big O content because, I mean they got some shit going on over there. Like I'm not gonna ignore like look, man, I ran into Visa. Okay. I ran into Visa. I'm like, wow. Shout out to Visa, man. God damn. Okay. Yeah, I ran into some people over there. I ran into some people over there. Okay. Visa then went total total crossover on us, y'all. He is fully religious. Like y'all see Visa, man, y'all gonna be like, what is going on in the world? But he changed for the better. He didn't change for the worse. So shout out to him. You feel me? He like a positive change. I saw Flute performing. Yeah, I ran into a few people. Yep, sure did. Okay, still ain't caught Lady Lie live show yet, man. Which kind of irks me because I'm like, damn, like the person I'm looking for, I ain't seen yet. So I just got to catch her. All right, I saw Buddy Lee on PlayStation Network. Shout out to Buddy Lee. I'm live on the PlayStation Network, and all of a sudden I see a name come across my screen. I'm like, I know that ain't who I think it is. let me do my King of Troll shit and pop up in this goddamn game. Let me get on my King of Troll shit. Okay? Nigga playing the game. Nigga playing the game. Next thing you know, surprise, nigga. Surprise, nigga. Okay. God damn it. Oh no, little bad. I caught him. I caught him. I caught him, bro. Yeah. Nigga be everywhere. King of Trolls shit. What up, though? Black Dust in the building. Okay. I caught that nigga. Oh yeah, man. Now that I think about it, man, I was high as fuck DJing on Big O yesterday, man. I mean, I was going crazy. Okay, like I did some really heavy DJing on Big O yesterday, like real heavy. Okay, real fucking heavy. I went over there on some like hard bodied nigga, like my mental was like I was back at the club working and shit. My mental went into whole like this whole mode of I'm not even like in my dining room no more. I am at the DJ booth. I am at the club. These people are dancing on the goddamn floor, and I gotta keep them motherfucking dancing. I gotta keep their ass dancing. I gotta keep their ass on the floor, and I can't let them go to the bar. I can't let them go to the bar. All right, unless the manager come and tell me switch the music up so the people could go drink, and then hit them again. Because that's what we used to do at the club. Like believe it or not, like a successful club is organized. Right. When you walk in, okay, most DJs when they open the club, they don't play like the dance music right off rip. They don't do that. They wait until midnight. Like if the club opens at 8, they're gonna keep the music kind of, light. They're gonna keep the music light while everybody gets situated, right? So, um, an example of this, right, is like mingle, like they call it mingling music. Like okay, the club's opening, y'all are walking into the club, the DJ is playing some shit like this. This is the club opening. You feel me? And then S. Hutchinson. Oh my God, is that the real S. Hutchinson? Don't nobody move. Okay, S. Hutchinson, you got ops. You got ops. I ain't letting nobody fuck with you. You got ops, girl. You got ops. You got ops. You got ops. I can't let nobody fuck with you. They gonna come over here and fuck with you. Nah, they gonna come over here and be like, surprise, bitch. You can't fuck with me. I'm good over here. I'm good, bitch. Go ahead, try. Hit the button, bitch. Hit it. It ain't gonna work. Okay? Where are you in the IG about the missing girl from Maryland? Or was it someone with the same name? Okay. Missing girl in Maryland. I'm trying to think. Were you in the IG about the missing girl from Maryland? Which missing girl from Maryland was I in the IG with? I'm trying to think. I might have been. Look, wait a minute. Look. It's a girl missing? Shit. Damn it. S. Hudson, I done did like 1,000 lives on Instagram. No cap. I was doing the whole Nature Boy shit. I was deep involved in that. My mother called me talking about they were showing the Nature Boy documentary on. This my mama I'm talking to now. She's like, yeah, they showing the Nature Boy documentary. Okay. You said another person named VicDamoane. No, look, my government name is on my PayPal, S. Hutchinson. I am a WWE superstar, ma'am. My wrestling name is VicDamoane, but my mother calls me Victor. No, my mother calls me Ronnie. My government is Victor Man, okay? You know how Hulk Hogan's name was Terry Bollea? You know? Wait a minute, S. Hutchinson. Let's break this shit down. Okay, you hear me? Let's break this shit down, girl. Hold up. Okay, wrestling ain't real now. Look, shit. The only girl I be with is my wife in real life. Now, uh, uh, I've done interviews after interviews. I don't know where them people went after that. Okay? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I listen, I'm not gonna lie. When I was unemployed, I was Vince McMahon. Even Tommy called me the Black Vince McMahon, or he referred to me as Don King, because he saw my mindset at the time. I wanted to put on a fucking show. Vince McMahon put on like show after show, back to back. Fuck the goddamn show. The concept, the fact that you have to write just think about this, as Hutchinson, as a writer, as a writer, to keep your fucking job, you have to write scripts for these motherfuckers every goddamn week. And they better be good. They better be good. It better be some good shit. Okay. I looked at Vince the businessman. I looked at Vince the businessman, like after I watched Beyond the Mat. When I watched Beyond the Mat and they broke down everything they did behind the scenes, and how um um they would set up a scenario and get an unexpected reaction, like the writer's jobs is to give a wrestler a script, right? And says, okay, your name is The Undertaker, and you are the undead. Now, they not going to tell you what to do when you get the fuck out there and behind that curtain, nigga. That is who you are. You are the Undertaker. You are the undead. Motherfucker, go. Now, this nigga coming out. You feel me? Now you got to sell that shit to 15,000 people. Okay? That's tough. That was tough. That was tough. Okay? Triple H wasn't shit. Triple H was a goddamn B card fucking wrestler. He was a nobody. That motherfucker fought the Ultimate Warrior, like I think in his first match, and lost. That's how the script went, nigga. Hi, you Triple H, Ultimate Warrior beating you tonight. You getting your ass whooped tonight by the Ultimate Warrior. All right, have a good night. Triple H used to come out in goddamn female blouses. Nigga, you gonna put on this blouse tonight. Your name is Hunter Hurst Helmsley. You gonna get in front of that goddamn camera and you gonna prance with this motherfucking whip in your hand. That nigga said, okay. Okay? That nigga was whack. The motherfucker tear both of his quad muscles in his legs. He's out of wrestling for like 9 months. When he come back, the nigga is the shit. He gets the biggest fucking greeting ever. That's no different than this YouTube shit. No different. These people are treated like wrestlers. They're superstars in the ring. You can give them a script and they can fuck it up. How do you think the trolls manipulate these content creators into doing whatever the fuck they want to do? Because in the beef sector, the trolls are the writers. The content creators are the superstars. All these people are like, yo, I'm just waiting on what the chat is telling me to do next. I'm waiting on the chat to tell me what's true and what's not. I'm waiting on the chat. Okay? I'm waiting on the chat. You know, S. Hutchinson is a psychopath. Where'd you get that from? The chat just said it. The chat just said it. Fuck who wrote it. Fuck who wrote it. You understand? To hell who wrote it, we just gonna say the chat, right? How the fuck is that any different than Monday Night Raw, nigga? Because we don't know the names of the writers. We know that the writers exist. Okay? And even the wrestlers don't tell you the name of the writers. They just say, oh, the writers told me to do that. Or every now and again, Vince said that. How the fuck is that any different? As Hutchinson, when you see me clicking links, okay, when you see me clicking links, what they say? Hey, Vic, the chat room don't like you. Right, because I'm not a part of your fucking script. You'll never like me. All right? Because I'm on my Ultimate Warrior shit. You got to pay me first. You want me in the motherfucking ring. I need the money up front. You see? I'm a different wrestler. Okay? I'm a different wrestler. I don't work for free. Some of these wrestlers work for free. They work for nothing. They get in the ring just so somebody can watch them on Monday Night Raw. That's it. Edge, a wrestler, WWE, Edge came forward and said when he was at the height of the motherfucking company, he was making $200 a week because nobody was buying his merchandise. When the people would come into the arena, he was the WWE champion and they were still buying John Cena shit. That's why Triple H let him go. And now he's in AEW. Everybody likes the wrestler. He's not a bad guy. He knows how to do his job. But the people didn't invest in him. Okay? See, now I think we're in an era of WCW because the writers are now fucking up and the wrestlers are putting on bad performances. The performance in the ring ain't entertaining no more. This is why people lost interest in wrestling, because wrestling stopped being entertaining. No different than the beef sector. Okay? People want to be entertained. That's why they come to this bitch. When you hit your motherfucking live button, I don't give a fuck whether you're a roaster, a dragger, a goddamn journalist, you think you got the key to God, whatever the fuck that is. That's what you're supposed to put on. That's what you're supposed to show. You feel me? That's your job. All right? To live in the goddamn performance. But yeah, look, man. Ask anybody. The rematch of Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior in WCW was one of the worst matches in history. The match between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg was the worst match in W. Why? Because they put on terrible performances. It's bad enough wrestling is fake, but y'all niggas is making it look even worse. Like y'all professionals and y'all can't even do the goddamn move right. Are you drunk? Did you come in this motherfucker drinking? Okay. Sting versus Jeff Hardy put TNA out of business. That's why the other company own them niggas now. That's why TKO own all that shit. Because the match that Jeff Hardy and Sting put on, Jeff came to the ring high on meth. That wasn't a part of the script. The writers didn't tell him to smoke meth before he came to the fucking ring. Okay? You ever seen a meth head come on national TV and try to wrestle? Oh, don't look that entertaining, do it. Okay? What up, though, Room Shaker? All right, Room Shaker been shaking the motherfucking room. Shout out to you, Room Shaker. I've been checking you out from the clouds, girl. Your ass been shaking the motherfucking room. Okay? Yes. Look up the fight. S. Hudson, look up the match between Jeff Hardy and Sting on TNA, and you will be mind fucked. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. That's why Vince fired his ass in the first place. Okay? Shit, Jeff Hardy got caught with a whole meth lab. Okay? You said they don't have to take a drug test? Not back then? No. Hell no. They didn't have to take no drug test back then. That's why the wellness program came into place, because they was already, girl, look, think about it. Look. They was already doped up. They was kind of, hey, look, they was all doing dope already. That's why the wellness program came into play. At the time, the owners of TNA was Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter. They sold that shit. Okay? A successful network is based in infrastructure. Okay? And just like YouTube and wrestling go hand in motherfucking hand when it comes to marketing, production, focus, all of these things. Because wrestling is a live show. We can't edit nothing out. When you watch Monday Night Raw, that's live. They didn't pre-record that. That shit is live. So fuck ups, we can't edit out the fuck ups. Fuck up, you won't be on TV next week. You got time for this? You see? So The same infrastructure applies to YouTube. What up, though, Candy? Same structure. Motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn structure. Oh, hell. People say, who is Candy? Who is Candy? Candy was the one that sent ZX after Chucky. yo, yo, yo. Candy is the reason. Okay. Oh, and there goes Solid Sunny's new channel, not her old one. Thank you. You know, your new channel, not your old one. Okay. Candy was mad at Chucky. God damn it. Okay. And sent ZX after Chucky. It sent ZX after Chucky. Okay. Okay. Now, if we're going to tell the truth, let's tell the truth. ZX was in love with Candy. ZX loved the sound of Candy's voice. And that's how Candy would get your motherfucking ass every goddamn time. She got a lot of niggas like that. She got a lot of niggas like that. Let's tell the truth, Candy, and shame the devil. Okay? We sitting over here, chilling, minding our motherfucking business, and all of a sudden, ZX then went ape shit on Chucky, and Chucky, when we go look at Chucky is playing the fucking game. I think Chucky was playing Grand Theft Auto. Chucky was literally minding his motherfucking business. So when I go and watch the playback, I say, oh shit, Candy done got another. Candy done got another one, y'all. All these motherfuckers hear Candy voice for the goddamn and then all of a sudden getting to talking to Candy about 5-10 motherfucking minutes. Now they done fell in love. This shit did happen so many times. Okay? I remember I got frustrated one night. I came to Candy. I said, Candy, stop motherfucking doing that shit. She said, what? I said, stop talking to these niggas. Stop talking to these niggas, Candy. Stop. She was like, yo, you can't tell me what to do, Vic. I said, I'm not telling you what to do. Stop talking to these niggas. Okay? So now, right, ZX fire off on Chucky. Right? Fire off on Chucky. Chucky like, well, you know what? Chucky sitting there like, well, you know what? I wasn't doing shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Chucky was like, you know, I'm playing the game. I ain't doing shit anyway. Let me go throw this nigga back. So it escalate, right? Chucky is now saying that he's coming to Philadelphia, that he gonna pull up on ZX, right? Now this is when ZX first hit the black sector, okay? Now, keep in mind while all this is happening, nigga, I'm making mixtapes. I'm over here talking my shit, minding my motherfucking business. I don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like this war is starting and I don't even know what's happening, right? I'm out the loop. So Chucky, I guess, goes live in Philly, right? And he started trolling the fuck out of Z. Once he hit Philly, he's trolling the fuck out of ZX. He got ZX going over here, going over there, going over here, going over there, and I'm not, these is two men going back and forth, so I'm not even involved. I'm like, I'm starting to notice now because ZX is going live, like, yeah, Chucky, where the fuck you at, nigga? I'm right here, nigga. Whoa, 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 and like he's going live block for block. He's going live block for block, and I'm like, damn, they trolling the fuck out this nigga. You feel me? Now, S. Hutchinson, this is why they call me the king of trolls, girl. Watch this. It ain't gonna take me 25 minutes to find no goddamn video on my channel. Okay? I guarantee you that it ain't gonna take me no motherfucking uh 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 you know 45 years. Hold on, let me. No, not over here. Okay, because I got too many devices. If like one device don't work, I go pull the other goddamn device. Okay? So you can tell the truth out here and shame the motherfucking devil. You hear me? If one device ain't even moving fast enough for me, oh, we'll go get device number 2 then. All right, because either you gonna move when I say move, or we gonna go. All right, so we gonna see who the black sector historian really is out this bitch. So like I said, okay,